Okay. So, well, let's see here. The test we're gonna review. How you did in the test. Wait, so here, why does Tony says Nick Crawford will be history? Because Nick will sit out the next match, because the team will lose the next qualifying round without Nick, because Nick has fallen into debt. Actually, he says that because the team will lose the next qualifying round without Nick. That's why he says that. Let's listen, please.
She offers him $100,000 to sit out the first round qualifying match. That's the game where he had an injury and couldn't play.
Ouch, I remember. And we lost that match. If we lose again, we might be eliminated.
Exactly. This is a big deal in the sports world. The next qualifying round's coming up, and if this recording is the real deal, Nick Crawford will be history.
You mean he won't get to play in the next match?
Exactly. And without him, we'll probably lose again.
That's when he says that. He means that they'll probably lose without him. Okay? I don't know if it's clear.
Okay, teacher.
Is it clear?
Yes, teacher.
I can't hear you.
Teacher, can you hear me?
I can't hear you anything.
Teacher?
Right now, yes. Right now.
Okay, I'd say that yes, teacher.
Okay, great. Let's move on. Okay, so here, do you think Nick Crawford is bogus? No. Do you think Nick Crawford is authentic, trustworthy? Because bogus basically means that it's fake or something like that. But when you talk like if you try to describe people, you don't say people are bogus like that. It's more for things. So trustworthy is a much better option here. I've known Nick for a long time and I trust him. I don't think he's crooked. In this case, it's crooked. And this is like when you are corrupt. When you're corrupt, that means you're crooked. Okay, crooked. I don't know if you did that one well. Maybe the tape is crooked. Okay, in this case, no. Bogus, that means that it's like fake. We need to find out if it's the real deal. That means if the tape is real. Any other option wouldn't work here. Okay, is there any question?
Why trustworthy? It's only for things?
Trustworthy?
Yes.
No, it's for people as well. For people, trustworthy is for people. Like that means that basically it deserves your trust.
Okay.
Trustworthy.
Bogus,
Yes.
bogus is not similar?
No, bogus is fake. It's like the opposite, basically.
Okay.
So bogus is when something is fake, or something like is not genuine. So it's fake, basically. So, but it's more used with things, bogus. Like with like I could say, I don't know, your claim is complete. The evidence was completely bogus. We could say that. I don't know. That means that the evidence was completely fake.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, let's move on then. If there's no more questions. Okay, I think it's they say. I'm not sure though. Yes, they say. Why is it they say? Because you could say, I don't believe it. He's so lucky to be on the soccer team. But if you said that, this would be capital letter. It would be like this. I don't believe it. He's so lucky to be in the soccer team. So the problem here is that you don't have here a capital letter. Because if you wanted to use I don't believe it or that's incredible, any of them, you would need to use a period here because that's a different sentence. And then use he's so lucky with capital letter because it's a different sentence. But when you say they say he's so lucky, he's lucky to still be on the team, that's the same sentence. So that's why the answer is this one, because this is not capital letter as here.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, teacher.
Have you gone to a basketball but not did you go? Because when you ask with have you gone, that means any time in the past until now. And here I have never been to one. Uh, have you ever been to one? Not never. Because when you're like using affirmative, you use ever instead of never. I think we saw that. Let me show you. We use ever in questions about indefinite past. It means at some time in before now. Have you ever been to one? That means at some time before now. Uh, well, oh sure. Take my advice. If you get a chance to go, you put here should, but you don't use should to. Because of these two, you need to use o, ora, right? Because you have here the two. So that's why you can't use should to. It'd be wrong to say that. Okay, so it's not like should to because that would be wrong. I don't know if you have any questions until here.
No, I don't have question, teacher.
Okay, let's continue. Okay, here we're trying to do
Apparently.
what we're trying to use to listen for this sound in each sentence.
Again.
Okay, we're gonna see this. Okay. Here you need this word, right?
When a word in English has two or more syllables, one of them is usually unstressed. Unstressed syllables are weaker, shorter, and often lower in pitch than stressed syllables. The vowel in an unstressed syllable is often reduced and pronounced as a short, unclear sound. We call this vowel sound a schwa.
Again.
So this is like reduced, pronounced as a short and clear ah.
When a word in English has two or more syllables, one of them is usually unstressed. Unstressed syllables are weaker, shorter, and often lower in pitch than stressed syllables. The vowel in an unstressed syllable is often reduced and pronounced as a short, unclear sound. We call this vowel sound a schwa.
This is the schwa, the famous schwa. So here's again, 11, the night, mention, idea, absolutely. So that's where we use the schwa. It's like a very short ah. It's like this, but a very short and unclear. That's the schwa. Like here, kun, kun. That's the schwa. So in this question, what they're trying to ask here is to basically try to apparently, or where's the schwa? Apparently. It's not this one because the second one is like an E. Apparently.
Apparently.
This one is not the schwa because it's apparently like an E. Actually, this is pronounced like this. Can you read this?
Apparently.
Exactly, that's how it's pronounced.
Apparently.
Right? So even though it has an A and an E, it's pronounced backwards. So here you have two schwas. This is a schwa, this is another schwa, and this is like an E. So that's why the answer is this one. And here it's problem. The second one is longer, it's problem.
Problem.
Problem. So the schwa comes here, problem. This one is too long to be a schwa.
Problem.
Problem.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, so the schwa is a very short A. That's how I could describe the schwa. Okay, let's continue.
Okay.
A.
Take a bribe?
B.
Offered Nick money.
The first one is take a bribe. And the second one is offer Nick money. Money. So the first one is definitely the one we're looking for. The first one is like this. A.
Take a bribe?
Take a bribe. B.
Offered Nick money.
Next one. A.
He's fallen into debt.
B.
He needed money?
The second one, rising intonation. He needed money? That's the question. Because it has a rising intonation. A.
He's fallen into debt.
That's a statement. B.
He needed money?
He needed money? That's a question because it has a rising intonation at the end. It's all about the intonation. Any questions?
No, teacher.
Okay, let's move on. Okay. So we finished here. So the homework is for when? It was for today.
It was
But
for tomorrow.
no, it was for today. Here it is. Well, you did at least 4. You didn't do the rest. Okay, let's review the homework, the things that you did. Okay, great. Arturo is confident that he'll, let me see here. Arturo is that he's smart enough to handle the big project. Yes, so the only one that really makes sense is confident here. Confident that he's smart enough to handle the big project. So if you say like in a great mood, yes, Arturo is in a great mood. But here that he's smart enough, you're talking about something very different. Kim and Ron are so exhausted, they never seem to get tired. Energetic, because if they never seem to get tired, that means that they have plenty of energy. Miss Montoya is depressed, because if you said that she's in a great mood after she doesn't have a job and after she can't find any work, so that'd be very weird, right? She's like, she can't find a job. That means that she's probably really sad. Work was very stressful this week. I hope I'll feel more confident after the weekend. Relaxed. Because it was stressful this week. And you hope that that changes and you're more relaxed after the weekend. Okay, do you want to go out and see a movie? Sure, that'd be great. What's another way Bill can accept the invitation? Okay, that'd be the answer. Because if you say, let's go out and see a movie tonight, you're basically proposing the other person to go out and see a movie tonight. But actually, that other person is proposing that to you. So that's the thing. So you're like basically, you need to like basically accept here, as here. Should that be great? You're basically accepting the offer. How about coming with me to just party tonight? Maybe some other time. What's another way Amy can invite Talia? This one. Why don't we go to just party tonight? This basically has the same meaning as this. Because the question is about Amy inviting Talia. So this would be the answer. I don't know if you've got any questions here.
No, teacher, but I uh, I see my English labs yesterday, but I think only have these segments, and I didn't find the old one.
I don't think so. I really don't believe you couldn't find the other ones. Never fails. This is a good application. The thing is that you forgot to do them. That's simply the case. You did this July the 16th. And well, I'm pretty sure everything works fine. Let's see here.
Why don't we get together for lunch tomorrow?
Oh, I'm sorry, but I'm busy all week.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I'm too busy this week.
Too bad. Well, then, how about having lunch with me next week? Any day but Wednesday is good for me.
How about Tuesday?
Mm, I don't know. I don't have time today. What about on Sunday?
Sure. Next Tuesday is fine. Let's say 12:30, okay?
Great. Tuesday at 12:30 is fine.
Yes, Tuesday 2 o'clock is fine. I see you.
At 2 o'clock, not on 2 o'clock here. Okay. Also, if you didn't find the homework, I don't think so, but you could have told me. You didn't tell me anything yesterday. Or any like no day really. Because we set this day with you in a class before, didn't we?
Sorry, teacher. Yes.
Okay. Great. So let's move on here. Where's your course here? Here it is. Okay, we're gonna begin with the present perfect and simple past.
Hi, I'm a grammar coach. I've been a grammar coach for 8 years. That means I started doing this kind of work 8 years ago. I've been is the present perfect. I started is the simple past. Have you learned the difference between these two forms? Let's look at them.
Okay, can you please read?
Grammar, present perfect and simple past. Listen to the grammar explanation and examples. We use the present perfect to talk about something that starts in the past and continues to the present. Talia has been a research for 3 years. This means that Talia started her job as a research 3 years ago, and she is still a research. We use for the express length of time. I've been here for 5 hours. We use since to say when something starts. I've been here since 8 o'clock. I've been here since my boss arrived.
Okay, let's continue.
We use the simple past to talk about something that happened in the past and is should. Talia was in the same is finished. Talia was in the same English class with Nick for 2 semesters. This means that Talia is not in the same class with Nick now. The class is finished.
Great, let's continue, please. 3 and 4.
We can also use the present perfect to talk about something that happened in the indefinite past. We'll learn about this in a unit A2. Talia has investigated other scandals. Remember, we do not use time expressions with the present perfect or indefinite past. We don't say Talia has investigated other scandal last year. We use the simple past to talk about something that happened at the specific time in the past. Nick came here from England about 10 years ago. We often use time expressions with the simple past. The conversations took place several months ago. Talia got at an office at 8 o'clock. Amy went to the party last week.
Great. Okay, so basically here we're gonna use the present perfect to talk about something that started in the past and continues to the present. Like, I don't know. I have been or I have worked at the bank for how long have you worked for the bank?
6 months, teacher.
6 months. Okay. So in this case, this is something that started in the past 6 months ago and continues to the present. You're still working there. Or you could also say, I've worked at the bank since March. Is that correct? Or February?
On April, teacher.
Oh, April. Okay. April. Okay. So you could use any of these. For, that's a length of time. And since, that's a point in time. We also use, is there any question maybe with number 1?
No, teacher.
Okay. We also use the simple past to talk about something that happened in the past and finished in the past. I think we'd work on this, didn't we? I'm not sure. Let's watch the video. Do you remember?
Yes, but I think we are in the number 4, the last class.
Okay, let's see. Models of ability can't be able to. Oh, yes, we finished this. Okay, yes, we finished models of ability. Okay, and you could use it, be able to, or not be able to. Yeah, I don't know if there's any question, maybe.
No, in this part, no, teacher.
Okay, so we're gonna finish here. Okay, yes, we finished here. Models of ability. We finish here. Okay, so we finished here. So we could to talk about passability. Things that you could do in the past. I don't know. I could read. Well, let's not do that. I could run 10 miles when I was just 5 years old. Or I could I don't know, I could jump 2 meters, let's say 1 meter when I was just 10 years old. So these are things that you could do in the past. Or you could also use was able or were able to talk about passability. And when we talk about one-time achievement, we use was or were able to. We don't use could. So instead of I could run, I was able to run 10 miles when I was just 5 years old. Or I was able to jump 1 meter when I was just 10 years old. And for things that were one-time achievements, like, I don't know, I was able to finish my final test like in 1 hour last year. So for one-time achievement, you only use was or were able to when you use could in this case. Okay, so can you please, is that clear?
Maybe teacher. Call is for possibility that now can do it.
No, you can do it, or maybe you can't. No, it doesn't mean that you are not able to do that right now.
Okay.
You could be able to run 10 miles, or you could, like right now, you could not be able to do so. It depends on, but this is not talking about your present ability, only about your past ability.
Okay. And we only use was or were able to for a specific one-time achievement, like I don't know, a graduate of university or something like that.
Yes, for one-time achievements, yes, graduate. I was able to graduate with honors. Yes, you use was or were able to, but you could also use was or were able to with any possibility, like could. You could replace any sentence with could when you use it as past ability with was or were able to. So this is for anything really.
Okay, I can use was and were able to for everything.
Yes,
Possibility
basically for
and
past ability and for one-time achievements, yes.
okay, okay.
Okay, any other question maybe?
No, teacher.
Okay, can you please create like one sentence of a past ability with could?
With cool.
Yes.
I could run 42 kilometers just 6 years ago. 6 years old.
When I was just 6 years old. Okay. And let's do one of a one-time achievement.
One time achievement. Okay. Mm, I I was able to graduate of university just 1 year ago. 1 year old. So
Okay. Great. Okay, let's continue, please. We use couldn't or wasn't able to talk about past inability, including specific one-time events. So you could use for one-time events, either couldn't or wasn't able to. I don't know. I couldn't read until I was, I don't know, 5 years old. I wasn't able to finish the race last year. And for all other form and tenses, we use be able to, not can or could. We use it after to for the infinitive with the present perfect and with the future. So when you have any other form, like in this case, the infinitive hopes to, I don't know, I hope to, you cannot say I hope to could. No, I hope to, in this case, the only option is be able to, I don't know, raise money for that charity. Or when you use like the present perfect. He hasn't been able to come up with a good joke since the show started. Or in the future, I think he will be able to problem before the rest. So with any of these tenses, the best choice is be able to, not can or could. I don't know if there's any question, maybe with 5 and 6.
Teacher, can you give me one more example for the number 6?
Okay, with which one of them?
With I think.
With which one is I think?
I will be able to.
But what tense?
Oh, for our expert hasn't been able to solve.
Okay, so that's the present perfect. Like you could say, I don't know, he has been able to call 10 people since this morning. That means that he started calling people this morning and he's still continuing to talk to people, to call people until now. Okay, so basically this is like the present perfect. But what I'm trying to say is that when you use the present perfect, the only possibility here, if you want to talk about ability, is to use be able to. He has been able to call 10 people since this morning. You couldn't say he has been able, he has could or something like that. That's impossible. I don't know if it's clear.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, great. Let's move on then. Okay, let's work with these two that we've already done. And please tell me when you're finished.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, let's work.
I finished, teacher.
Have you finished?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, let's review. Okay, so here we have some mistakes. Before her job at Newsline, Talia was a college student. We need to use here was because you're basically talking at a specific time in the past before her job at Newsline. Like if you like did a line here you have the job in Newsline, and before that she was a college student. So that's the simple past by definition, because in this case this would be now. Sorry. This would be now. And in the past, he was he worked at Newsline, and before that, she was a college student. So that's the only possibility, because he's in this case, Talia is like in the past was before a specific time in the past. Amy has gotten her job just several years ago. Again, if you have a time expression several years ago, you must go with simple past with this time expression. Because of this, you need to use this one. Because of this time expression, you need to use simple past. She went to college for 4 years. In this case, is went. Why? Because in this case, she's not a college student now, so you need a simple past. Okay, again, this is the simple past because she's no longer a college student. And when you're using for with the present perfect, then that would mean that she still would be a college student, but she's not. She and Nick took a class together. In this case, again, because it says several years ago. Because of that, you must use the simple past, because you have a time expression. Is there any question, maybe?
No, teacher.
Okay, so we're gonna finish here. Let's do please this quick poll, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, teacher. Have a nice day.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.